Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Magical Maiden, and this is yet another episode 16 of my paranormal vlogs, Growing Up Paranormal. Now I know it's been quite some time since my last episode. I've been busy. I've actually been crafting. I haven't, witchcraft. But I've been actually doing some jewelry crafts for my other playlist. Some of you may not know, but if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe now. Click the bell for future notifications. And as always, keep checking back for new ones because you may not get that notification. I've been told. Anyway, this is going to be a little different episode. Normally, I would be telling different stories of real paranormal experiences or supernatural things that happened to me, or giving you EVP conversations between me, spirits, and interdimensional beings, or I would be having I would be having some water scrying pictures or something like that. But in this episode, I am going to show you something I caught on a video I was making for my jewelry playlist. I was showing some of my jewelry ideas and designs, and I did it the old way I used to do it by having a camera on my kitchen counter and using the kitchen. I used to film things this way before I got a light and before I had anything. So I'd have to use the kitchen light, and I was using my regular Canon Digicam. And now I have a lighting, a tripod, I have a webcam, I have everything. Anyway, so let's get started. Okay, so in this episode, what you will see is, as I was filming my jewelry design video in the kitchen, now the camera was on a tripod and it was my regular Canon camera, and I only had my light that I had purchased strictly for products that I review or whatever, and it would just light up that rather than my big ring light that I'm using so you can see me. So I had that right on the counter next to all my jewelry, and no other lighting really was on. A few, like I had my TV on because I have a full fireplace thing going on. It was snowing like it is right now. We're having another snowstorm, supposed to get 6 inches and 52-mile-an-hour winds, and when this happened, when I was filming, we were having that polar vortex, and I got a lot of snow. I'm in upstate New York, for those of you who don't know. I used to live in sunny South Florida, and I didn't have to worry about snow. So what I'm going to show you in this video is, I was very unaware the whole time I filmed this that I had light orbs going around, and it would have probably been right directly in front of me, and they were dancing around. Now they could have been on this side, but I had no idea because I wasn't paying attention. Now when I went to go edit this, I was like, what is that flying around? Now, it's not bugs. It's the dead of winter. We had that polar vortex, snowing. There was absolutely not one bug to be seen. And trust me, I'm a fanatic. I can't stand bugs. So if there's a bug in the house, I'll get rid of it. Especially if there's something flying around, which up here, I don't see any of that because it's the winter and it's freezing. And my cats would notice anything flying around and they'd be chasing it, and they walked right by and didn't really care. That's how I know. So, and I would have saw it with my eyes rather than through the camera lens. And another thing, it's not dust blowing around. First of all, why would dust be blowing around and doing what it was doing? I didn't have my furnace on blowing air out of the vents above because I was filming in the kitchen, and I'm in an apartment, not a house, and off to the kitchen is the utility room. and the furnace is really loud. It's gas powered and it's so loud. So I do not have that. So I just, I heated everything up before I started filming, and then I just like lowered it so it wouldn't kick on because it's really loud, and while I'm doing my filming, I don't want to hear it. So what happened was, this stuff was like light orbs, and they were flying around. Basically, you'll see it to the right hand part of the screen. I know I'm facing this, but it's opposite when I'm on camera. So let's just say it would be on this side of the screen, your right hand side of the screen. Okay, this is my left right now, but it would be on this side of the screen. And it was flying all around here. Now, it could have been on this side of the screen as you're looking at it, but it was really dark, and I had my jewelry placed just so. But you do see a few things get on that side. Yeah, on that side over here. But anyway, I was in the kitchen. So what you're going to see is the area of my living room next to the TV. And it seemed like there's a vortex there where they come in and out, because they go up from the ceiling and vanish, or come out of the ceiling and go into the ground, or they would go into my other room. Now you'll see a room off to the right. That's my cat's room. I have an extra room, and yes, my cats are spoiled. You've probably seen it in lots of my videos on my channel. My cats have their own room, and they have a spectacular view because I'm in the back with all these woods surrounding and a giant pond, and they're right dead in the center. So they have a nice big cat tree. So they have a nice big cat tree and everything. So they get to see it. My neighbor's out there shoveling. He's probably like, what is she doing? So anyway, they flew around there, and then straight ahead would be my bedroom. And so they seem to go from that little corner where the TV is right before you get into my cat's bedroom, and right in the area of my dining room. And they seem to all be flying there and then going that way, going this way towards where my bathroom is, and, on that side. And then they seem to just be going up through the ceiling, down through the floor, or they go into the cat's bedroom, and they come out of the cat's bedroom, and they go into my bedroom and come out of my bedroom. So, really strange. And I didn't notice that till I was editing, and I was like, what the hell is that? So that's just another added thing. And I found out that a lot of other people have a lot of these light orbs in their home. So you might want to check your videos out and go frame by frame. So apparently these light orbs are all around the world, in people's homes, outside. It doesn't matter whether it's winter or summer, and you can only see them through your camera. Now, I don't know if they show up in my webcam. I don't know if I just shut the lights off and see, but they seem to go on, like if you have a regular camera, Digicam. Okay, I don't know if maybe even your cell phone. I don't know about the cell phone thing, but I do know that's the only way you can see them. And you can actually even see them when the camera's on while you're filming it, if that's what you're looking for. Or you can set your camera up and start rolling and just leave it on your counter. I did that after I noticed that, and then was like, what am I seeing? And looked around the internet and saw that other people were catching this. I then set up my camera and I set it to that to see, but I caught nothing. So now I don't know if it's because I just saged the place because I was going to talk to spirits, and I did. And that's another story I'm going to tell you before we begin. Anyway, I just wanted to set the scene so you know what we were going to see. Before we begin, I wanted to tell you that my friend Marnie, this episode is dedicated to you, Marnie. She passed away unexpectedly She was having liver issues, and I met her. I was living in Florida, and she was my neighbor in the same apartment complex, and we bonded over a stray cat. And she adopted a deaf kitty that was hanging out on my patio, and we became good friends. And then my husband and I moved from Florida here, and then eventually she moved to Georgia, but then she moved back to Florida. But anyway, we always kept in contact. Sometimes we didn't talk for weeks, but we always talked. And she knew I had these abilities. And I used to go to her apartment in Sage because she's like, I think there's some bad spirits in here. Could you help me? Anyway, she passed unbeknownst to me. Okay? And that night, I was woken up by somebody going, hey, hey, hey. I'm like, what? Now, I had just talked to her a couple of weeks prior to that, maybe 3 weeks, and I kept meaning to get back to her sooner. It was like around the holidays, I said, Merry Christmas. She said, Merry Christmas. And it was New Year's, and I looked a Happy New Year's. And right before New Year's, like it was before New Year's Eve, because she had died New Year's Eve night with a freak accident. She apparently, now I don't know the real story, no one's telling me, but apparently she slipped on an ice cube and she went to the hospital, and because she had such a bad liver, she ended up hemorrhaging and dying. I don't know. And she's probably here right now. Hi, Marnie. Join me. Appear. I hope she appears in this video. She's welcome to. Anyway, she knew I can do this, and our last conversation was about me talking with spirits, and I showed her some of my pictures, my last one. My favorite picture is the one I got in November, and it's on episode 15. You might want to check that out, where I did water scrying, and I show you pictures, and it's a picture of an angelic interdimensional being with the feather wings and an 1111 on the side of it. And I had gotten that after I asked if there are any interdimensional being, Egyptian interdimensional being, angels trying to help us here on Earth with all the evils, because it's been crazy. Without being specific about all the nonsense that's been going on in the world, which you'd have to be deaf, dumb, and blind not to see. I asked who's helping us, because I know when I've spoke to them in the past, interdimensional beings told me they're helping us, and I can't get into the details because it leads into politics, and I don't like bringing up politics on this channel because people are so opinionated, and I don't really care what their opinions are, because it's not about your opinions or your feelings. It's about what's happening to you, me, the world, and our consequences of your actions. So if I bring that in here, it suddenly gets negative, and I don't really discuss it, and I never discuss it with anybody outside of my perimeter of people that know. So anyway, and there's a lot of information that I can't share. I just can't. Or I could, but I don't want to because it's of a political nature of what they tell me. But anyway, the interdimensional beings told me they were helping us. And at that point, they needed enough of us to wake up and want it. And I waited, and then eventually they told me there was enough people and they can help. They're not allowed to interfere, so they need our permission, basically. They need a certain frequency and vibration that we lift the planet up to another dimension. I know it sounds all crazy, but I'll get into all of that in another episode. So back to what I was saying, my cats are fighting. I told you, they always do crazy stuff when I'm videoing. Boys! They're nonsensical. They're crazy. So, I could video them. Hold on. Boys, Salem. The black one's Salem, and the multicolored gray and white one is Rudy. And look at that tail. Ooh, there they go. Some action. Standing is where that vortex is. Oop, I have to fix the camera. sorry, I got off track. Okay, so then what happened was, so anyway, I got these light orbs in the house, and you will be seeing that as soon as I'm done telling you this. So now my friend Marnie knew about my abilities, and we were just finishing talking about that, like maybe 3 weeks prior, a long discussion about that. And she's like, why didn't you tell me when you lived here? And I go, well, I don't go around telling everybody. I told her a little bit about it. And, you know, like I said, I saged her house, and she knew, but we were going to discuss it more in length because she wanted me to get in touch with some spirits. She wanted me to get in touch with somebody that she knew that passed. So I said I would do it. But like I said, it was the holiday season. I was busy. I was making a lot of videos. I had a lot of video reviews for companies I had to do, and it was the holiday season. So I was going to get to her on like New Year's Day and say, hey, and I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. But I didn't get a chance because she died on New Year's Eve. And what happened was that night, I hear, hey, hey. And no, I wasn't drinking. I don't really drink, so. And I'm like, and my cat heard it too. And I'm like, whose voice? It sounds familiar. So when I woke up in the morning, I'm drinking my coffee, and I usually check my emails and whatever, and I go on Facebook. Well, I go on Facebook and I see Rest in Peace Marnie. I'm like, what? So I go to her page and I look, and I'm like, what happened? Somebody tell me. And they told me that she passed away at night on New Year's Eve night. And shortly after is when I heard her go, hey, hey, when I was in bed sleeping. I didn't stay up late. It was maybe after midnight, and I don't know exactly. I think that's when it happened. And I don't know exactly what time, but I believe so. So I was like, that's who it is. I'm going to go talk to her. So I set my stuff up, and I was talking to her, and I recorded it, but it's not loud enough. She's new to this, so I'm like, can you try to talk a little louder? And she's like, I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure things out over here. So I was trying to take her picture because I said, I want to take your picture. Come on. So I went into the kitchen. I started water scrying, and then I'm like, I didn't see any of your pictures. Your picture. She's like, well, I was trying. I guess I got to work on that. I'm like, well, you work on figuring out how to get your vibrations so you could talk louder. And because I hear it half telepathy and half on the recorder. So sometimes what they're telling me doesn't always get recorded because most of it's not for everyone's ears. It's telepathy. And some of them can't do anything better but telepathically communicate. So, but I was giving her some time to learn and to do what she's got to do over there before she gets situated. And anyway, so that's that. So yeah, she did come and visit, and because I asked her, I go, was that you? And she's like, yes. So I'm like, I knew it. I go, isn't this great? We still can talk. And she's like, yeah. I mean, sure, it's never the same. It's better when you have who you care about and love here to discuss, because you're still going to miss them, even though I can still communicate with my mother, with my father, with anybody. It's just not the same. Because even though they're the same personality, they're kind of not the same, because what happens is your consciousness is split all over the place. And so you're not just one focus. You could be everywhere, multiple places. It's a complicated thing. And some people change when they pass, and some people, because they gain knowledge. And I don't know. It's just depending on their vibration, but she seemed happy, and we are going to talk more. So now I want you to get ready, turn down the lights, get comfy, get cozy, pour yourself a drink, light some candles, and get ready, because what I'm about to show you are some light orbs that are right in my house and that are probably in your house too, but you just haven't noticed that. So, like I said, you can only see them with your camera. So when you got your whatever camera, I don't know if it works on cell phone, but I would imagine. And it only works when you have it when you're recording, not just looking through it. I don't know why it won't show up with your eye, but it will show up if you put your recorder on. And I'm going to put a link to a video of a guy who catches that. Now you have to watch some of his video, but he's really good and he's kind of funny. And he has them, and then another video link to another person's video, and he's got a lot of crazy stuff going on. So mine might seem kind of tame, but I wanted to share it with you. And if any of you can capture that in your house and you want to share it with me and you want me to put it in my next paranormal video, then email me with it. And don't make it a big, because then I have to download it. Put it in a zip file, whatever, or what have you, so that I can download it. And please edit it first. Don't give me a whole long video that's unedited. Or I might have to edit it if it isn't too long. Just to, if you have any crazy activity with light orbs. Okay, and in the email will be below this video, but only email me that. I don't want personal emails. Hey, let's get together. That ain't gonna happen. I'm a happily married woman. I'm not looking to hook up. I'll be friendly or friendly, but no, not interested. So, and I've gotten plenty of those emails already, and so this is strictly business, and I'm just asking you if you do have any light orbs you caught. Just a short video, send it to me and put your name or your screen name or whatever you want me to say about you and where you're living, so that I can say such and such person video, and please write you have permission to use my video in the email. Otherwise I'm not going to use it, because you can turn around and say I didn't give you permission to use it. So, and believe me, I've heard a lot of people say that. So if that's what you want. Okay, so let's get ready and see some light orbs. I'll see you there. Okay, so see that? It's right there by the light switch. I'll show you it again. I spotlighted it. It's a little orb. See it again right there? Took the spotlight out. Now here's another clip. Did you see it? It's coming from the ceiling down. And now another one, it comes across. I'll show it to you again. It's coming right down, another one, and another. There it goes again. I try to slow it down for you. Here comes the one that goes right across. Here it goes again, slow motion. See how it goes right across the top where my jewelry is. Now I'll show you another one. And I'm busy, I don't know this is happening. I'm just making my, showing my jewelry, making my video. I don't know that this is going on. And I'm just talking about the jewelry, and I don't know what's going on behind me because I didn't have a clue. Now, you see that one in the middle? That's going into my cat's room. The other room is my room. And they fly between the living room, the dining room, and the back bedrooms. The room to the right is my cat's bedroom. And I'm going to show you it again, and it'll come. Everything seems to happen on the right side of the screen. See, now it's coming from the ceiling, going down by that light switch on the wall next to the TV, and it gets lighter and it kind of turns upwards. Things seem to be coming from the ceiling. Now, there's no air vent from there. Here's another one. See, it came out of my cat's room and it headed from left to right. See that again in slow motion. There's one up top. Did you see that? Take another look. It's going straight up to the ceiling by the corner of the TV above the light switch. There's another one. See it? It goes up top from where my jewelry is being shown onto the right side. And here it goes again. Straight to the right side. Now there's another one, and it goes straight towards the TV, down to the ceiling by the light switch. And there it goes, down, down, towards the TV. And it just vanishes. There it goes. See, there was a few of them, and now they head into the bedroom. I'll show it to you again in slow motion. See, they're coming down the wall from the cat's room by the light switch, and they head towards the bedroom. See, they're going by the door jamb. Now you can see them in front of the bedroom door. There they go again. They're coming down, go across. And now they're headed into the bedroom. See, there they go into the bedroom. If you didn't see, you could always rewind it, pause. I tried to slow it up. There it goes again. They're going into the bedroom. Now this next clip, see it to the very right hand of the screen? The end of the right hand of the screen. It just appears. And over there it's in the bottom, but it's not on the counter. You see how it moves across? Now there's one that was really quick. See it? It's shooting across. It goes towards the top of where my jewelry hanging earrings are. Watch it again. It comes from the right hand, goes across and atop, and you can kind of see it go past, heading into my bedroom. Here it is again, a different one that goes really fast. I'll put it in slow motion. See, there it goes from the right hand of the screen. Then there's another one below that. As that one's going up, there's one that's below it going the opposite way. And see how it went by where my finger was? And here's one coming straight down, and there it goes in slow motion. See? They all seem to be coming from that way, but they do come from the other rooms as well. There it is again. Always keep your eyes on the right hand of the screen. That one started, look, it's right by my jewelry, by that wall, and it flies into my bedroom. We could see that one. Now, over here, always keep your eyes to the right hand of the screen, because this is where most of the action was. Sometimes on top of where my jewelry is hanging. There it comes out of my cat's room and across. Did you see it? It was on the upper part and it came out of my cat's room. And then there was one really quick. See it to the right, lower right hand of the screen? It kind of comes out, goes in a circle, and goes back again. Now see that one? It came and it went, and then there was another one on the right side. So that comes from like the left, and then another one from the right, but all on the right hand side. Watch. It's coming down from the ceiling towards the top of where my jewelry is, towards the right. See it? And it flies, and then another one in the lower part. Okay, so here we go again. So keep looking to the right. See one coming up towards my bedroom by the door, going up. Well, I'll show it to you again. See it go right straight up and go up, and there was another one to the left of it on top of my jewelry. Now look. I'll play it again. Look, top of the jewelry. Okay, so keep looking. See that one? And now you'll have another one. And remember, always keep looking to the right of the screen. That's where all the action is. And sometimes on top of where my earrings are hanging from. And I hope you can hear me. There goes one in the center. See it? It's going up towards my bedroom. It's really small. And it fades away. There goes the big one. See, up. There's a few. There's 3. 1 and 4 and another one. You gotta look above my jewelry. Okay, so playing it for you again. Be sure you're looking above the jewelry where the earrings are hanging, as well as to the right. If you have to, you can just rewind or pause, but they all start coming up at once. A whole bunch of them. So now there's a little tiny dot headed towards the bedroom. I don't know if you can see it in the center of the doorway. Now a big one will start coming up, and then there's one next to my earrings, and then a whole bunch above my earrings. Did you see that? There's quite a few of them. So now I don't know if they were in any other room or how long this has been going on. See, there was another one. And it's not dust. There's no vent over that way. I didn't have anything on that would blow anything either. And it's not bugs. Like I said, it was snowing. It was cold. Always keep your eye on the right side of the screen. There goes one, see it? And it goes up by the doorway by my bedroom. And now another one really goes really fast. I'll play it again. See, it's across by my bedroom door. And there it goes in slow motion. I tried to circle these and highlight them, but it's really hard. It's a small space. It's not like I have the whole scenery of the room because I didn't even know. See, there's another big one. And there was a little one above my earrings. See the little one above my earrings and the big one? So the little one goes first, then the big one by the doorway, and it goes straight up. You can see it again. You see the little one starts first, right there above my jewelry, and then the other one next to it, and it goes up to the door, and just up. It's almost as if most of the activity took place to the right side. Look, a whole bunch of them. There was 2 of them. I'll show you again. I'm trying to catch it with you, but you can replay it over and over and see what you spot. But there was 2 of them to the right side of the screen. See, one comes out, there was another one by the door between the bedrooms. Now, like I said, I didn't know how long this has been going on, if they were in other rooms, but I would imagine this is going on for quite some time because my cats, oh, there goes one. See it? There's two of them. One coming from the living room going across towards my jewelry, and the other one came down. If you want to see it again, I'll play it again. Okay, keep your eyes to the right side of the screen, and there's two of them that appears. See, it comes out, the other one's coming to the lower right, goes across, the other one came out of the cats by the door, and it's hovering and going up the door between the two doorways. You could always rewind that and look at it. And that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you on my next video.